Let's do this. The work of grace. The work of grace. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Whether you're joining us for the first time live or you're going to catch this on the back end of the live stream, I just want to touch base with you, talk to believers, non-believers, and it's just a few quick about grace. When we hear the word grace, we often think about something soft, something Gentile. You know what? Let me put this in. I'm going to make sure you get this audio. I'm going to make sure you get this audio. Me and this tree. So when we hear the word grace, we often think about something soft, something gentle, or maybe even passive. But grace is anything but passive. Grace is power. Grace is the engine behind transformation. Grace is the unearned, unstoppable force of God's love at work in you, through you, and sometimes in spite of you. You know, let that settle in for a minute. But by the grace of God, I am what I am. By the grace of God, I am what I am, and His grace to me was not without effect. So His grace definitely took effect. Grace works in us. The first thing to know is that grace begins to work in us. That's grace. Demonstrates His own love for us. That's grace. It starts before we get it all together. Grace starts before you can, okay, I got all my ducks in a row. Everything is together. Everything is single file lined. Everything is where it needs to be. It says, God didn't wait for us to clean ourselves up. He came to us in our mess. And the moment we believe in Him, in you, in Him, His grace begins to shape our hearts. It changes our desires. It shifts our identity. Maybe from a sinner, a child of God. Nobody's perfect. Might be walking off the surface or walking in purpose. I know when you come in the building, you're probably making them nervous. Whether you're in the ghetto or going to Sunday service, where you do a layup like, Julie serving. I'm just saying. Let's see. Titus. I had a buddy named Titus. God bless Titus. God bless his soul. We practiced karate together. Came out the project just a beast. Next level. When you see somebody perform, sometimes it makes you want to know, man, who is your ancestors? What they was doing in their spare time, right? But let's get back in this. For the grace of God has appeared that offers salvation to all people. It teaches us to say no to ungodliness and worldly passion, and to live self-controlled, upright, and godly lives in this present age. Grace doesn't just forgive, it trains, it shapes, it grows. You might be struggling with the same sin over and over and wondering, will I ever be free? And the answer is yes. But not by trying harder, by depending on more grace. Grace is God's power to change you from the inside out, but consistently. So I just decided to do I just need to move, right? I just decided to come on here and shoot for a few minutes of power with you guys, get some good energy, and talk. Because I know when we're doing the live streams on barbering, I got to do better and engage, and I'm not necessarily talking to the screen. Or when we gaming, I'm not necessarily talking, and somebody might want to really eat off some information. So take some time out to carve out space to just give some information. Information is what's going to unlock the key. Gain information, understanding, wisdom, and outstanding understanding, overstanding, understanding. Because our mom said this. Shout out, Mom. The definition of insanity is to continue to do the same thing and expect different results. Right? That part. I did this piece because my baby girl had a situation yesterday, but it was by God's grace. I had a situation yesterday, but by God's grace. So, God, what's this? So, if that's what it took for me to talk to you, or for us to talk on a consistent basis and be for real, like, all someone has to give you is what they have on the inside, and sometimes that's not enough. It's cool for the moment, but if you need to dig a little bit deeper, read a little bit more, study a little bit more, exercise your intellectual properties a little bit more, then by all means do that. But the word of the day is grace. Love, love. Peace, peace. See you at the top.